Howdy folks, it is Lanso90 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, version .E. So, version .E came out a few days ago. It'll be even more long ago once you guys actually see this. But, it's the next stable build of the game, and it actually came out pretty quick compared to other releases in the series. Like, normally it's like a really long wait between each version number, but between .D and .E I think is probably the quickest wait we've ever had. So, let's jump right in. I've already set our settings here. We'll talk about it. Custom character. A lot of mods are not here, which we've already noticed that before in our last Let's Play we were doing. But we will be turning on no freeze. We had to pull that out of the mod manager still. It's just way too important to not take. What is Dark Days of the Dead? Oh, it's classic zombies. Okay. It's interesting that they changed that. Give me stats through skills and speedy dex, though. It looks like they've gotten rid of all the, like, biotics mods. Well, there's this one, the slots. But, they got rid of the, like, auto-dock and everything. I don't know if it's still in the game and we just have to find it still, or it's, like, locked in that you have to use it now instead of being able to use the mod to make it so you don't have to use it. I don't know. We'll find out. World options, the only thing I've changed here is I've increased the NPC spawn rate, and I've also turned on the random spawns. We still never got any in our last playthrough, so 50.50 might not be enough. But, leave that like that, and then let's see what kind of name we can get for our city. Valley Park sounds fine. Or world, actually. And we're good to go. So if this is your first time looking at Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, it's always a good time to join when it's a new version. I'd probably even recommend like starting with like .C though, because things have gotten a lot more difficult over the course of .D and .E here. But I'd also recommend watching my Ultimate Tutorial series. That's my last big tutorial series I did. Not a whole lot has changed since that has come out, so it should still be pretty effective. Otherwise, feel free to follow along with what we do in this one. It's not going to be a tutorial series this time. This is just a normal playthrough. We're going to do the Burning Building Start, because it gives us a couple extra points to work with here. And we're just going to do the basic Survivor. And the basic, put 10 to everything. And alright, let's start with our negative points first here. Give me the Addictive Personality. Give me Animal Discord. Death is still pretty tempting. It totally cuts you off from being able to do any of the, oh, yeah. It cuts you off from being able to interact with NPCs, and it also makes it so the sound effects in the game don't work. From a production value standpoint, we don't really want to do that. Forgetful is perfectly fine, even though it actually is a negative now. It used to be that this didn't really matter if you took it, because you could always turn skill rest off, but now they made it so you can't remember your surroundings as well, so something to keep in mind. Always take heavy sleeper, I think is actually a positive trait. Lightweight, for sure. No bad. No bad seems terrifying. I never want to take that. Poor healer, absolutely not. Poor hearing, perfectly fine. Fire maniac's awesome. Rigid table manners is perfectly fine. Sleepy is great. Squeamish is great. Trigger happy, truth teller, ugly. Oops. Wayfarer. Whether from personal choice or childhood trauma, traveling with vehicles is off limits to you if your life depends on it. No, I don't think so. Vehicles are really fun in this game. And those weights are absolutely dangerous. So, positive traits. Definitely want to go with Fast Healer. That's probably one thing that is different since the last time we did the tutorial series. Is healing is now incredibly important. Like, absurdly important. Because, like, natural healing is the only way to heal now. It used to be you could just pop med kits and they worked like healing potions pretty much. That is gone. Pack mule, get me quick. A weak scent. Got 6 points left. Pretty tight. Let's see. Getting rid of the morale penalty for being wet is pretty big too. It seems like, well, it hasn't been raining nearly as much, has it? You know what? We'll get rid of it. It used to rain like 24/7 in this game, and now it like doesn't rain at all, which is kind of not interesting either. But it does mean that we don't need to spend as much points on that kind of stuff. Alright, we'll try to keep it here, I think. There's a few more skills I'd love to pick up, or a few more traits I'd like to pick up, but we don't need them necessarily. I'm not going to worry about customizing your character. Once we're fully armored, we won't see it anyway. Now let's see. Definitely want like dodging and bashing weapons just so we can survive a fight if we have to get into one. I think they made default zombies also stronger than the last time we played. Fabrication was really important now. Didn't realize the song. I added some of these songs to our soundtrack, didn't realize one started kind of loud. We don't need survival, we can train that up ourselves. Tailoring's huge though. And then we got one more point. Probably archery. If we can't find an archery book, we'll regret that. But thinking of actually spending this point somewhere else. Are there any 1-point traits that I would really like? I already got light step. Let's just take cooking, I guess. Why not? Oh, we gotta take some. Let's do archery. Alright, so our last playthrough was John Freeman. I don't know, I guess we'll do Sworn Light Fire this time. Character name. Male. Let's see our starting location options. Something to be said for picking a grocery store. Might be able to grab a shopping cart, but we also might get stuck in the middle of town. At least with a house, we'd have a chance of starting on the outside of town. Alright, we gotta turn this one down a little bit. I'm gonna have to go edit that song file so it's just sound balanced with all the other songs. Be sure you're finished, yes. Oh, why are we on this visual set? Hold on here. At least this changes in-game now. I don't think we have to change this. We need undead people. Sorry, this tile says that other one's not good enough. This one is terrific, though. Alright. Oh, it's a small town. That's actually really good. We'll be able to clear this out pretty quick. And we are on the edge of it, which means we can get out of this house, run into this forest, and get away from these zombies. That's awesome. What do we have here? Incomplete cabin. Might want to take a look at it and see if it's interesting. But otherwise, we're going to want to just go to the evac shelter. Well, there's also a farm out here, huh? Rural house. Only problem is there could be some zombies there already. Until we get some weapons under our belt, we're not going to want to do anything risky. So this house is burning down. There's a fire somewhere in it. We are a pyromaniac, so it wouldn't surprise me if we were the ones who started the fire, technically. We start with an NPC here. He's that guy because we don't have very much equipment on us right now. So we got to get out of here quick before this thing burns down. Burning buildings burn down extremely fast. Alright, we're going to have to get downstairs. We want to think this out before we get too far ahead. I was hoping those chopsticks are actually something bigger, but... This guy won't come with us right away because he's going to want us to do a quest to be friends with him. Oh, we are on the first floor. That's a basement. Okay. So we'll probably just want to go out this window here. There's some fire. It's possible it's slowed down, but I don't know if I want to mess with it, you know? No. I'm thinking about staying and trying to find some stuff in the house, but at the same time, these house burning down starts. The fire spreads really fast. We burnt down some houses in our last playthrough, manually in-game, but I think because those start as very small fires, it doesn't go nearly as quick. I think we just want to get out of here. Also, the sound of the building collapsing is going to attract zombies. In fact, it probably already has, but... Alright, we got some running to do. Kind of want to grab this digging implement that would get Google DeepMind. Oh, they gave us this now. You actually can pick what movement mode you want. Usually it just cycles through. Run. Wield it, please. Goodbye, zombies. Have fun with the burning building. Now, hopefully there's no horrible monstrosities in this forest, because that could easily happen. Alright, start walking, please. And we're just going to try to lose them in the forest. Probably already have, but better safe than sorry at the start of the game here, because we don't have any armor. We have a digging implement for a weapon. It's not a good time right now. Alright. Let's get to this evac shelter. Let's catch our breath though, because otherwise the panting... Oh, I have to change the key for... There is a button for it somewhere. Wait, I think. Wait for several minutes. Yeah, this is my mute button on my computer, so I can't do that. Let's see, press minus to remove key binding. Your key. Now let's add one. A key for wait for several minutes. It's gonna be that one. It conflicts with this symbol. I don't care. There we go. Wait until we catch our breath. Alright. So if you're new to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, it's a very difficult game. And that was a long time ago when it was a very difficult game. Since then, they've made it more and more difficult every single update. It's a very, very hard game. Like, it makes Dark Souls look like easy. Makes Dark Souls look like easy mode. So, we have to be exceedingly careful. You can't take much of almost any fight right now. We'll turn safe mode on so we can walk here a little bit faster without running into trouble. Looks like our evac shelter is a little beat up. What is that? Okay, plant fiber. I thought it was like a snake or something. Okay. At least we're not freezing to death inside. In fact, our feet are too warm. Do we have socks on? We can just take the socks off real quick. Also, we should keep the digging implement until make sure this place is secure. Break the glass so we don't get cut up in the window. One of the big recent reworks was to these evac shelters. They're completely different than the way they used to be. It's definitely good though. They're pretty cool now. They used to just be a big square box with like nothing in them. Protein ration. That's also new. These rations used to be just like, I don't know, I think they're just called ration bar. So we'll grab that. Yeah, they're just like way better than they used to be. They didn't have like any food supplies or anything in them. Now they do. So it's a little bit more friendly for people just starting the game. That they can come in here and survive here temporarily. With just the basics. Can't grab any more soap. Soap's really important. We can wash clothing with that. We're not going to need it for a bit, though. I'm just going to put it in this cabinet here. Alright, so we're safe. We're far enough away from town, nothing's going to happen. Like I said, if you're new to the game, this is going to be a tutorial series. I'm going to try to cover things like a little bit more than I would in a standard Let's Play, because it could be useful. I'll probably also read all the text and everything. Greetings, citizen. A biological attack has taken place on us, and a state of emergency has been declared. Topical. Emergency personnel will be aiding you shortly. To ensure your safety, please follow the steps below. Do not panic. Remain inside the building. Seek shelter in the basement. Use provided gas masks and await further instructions. Do not disable external power. We need that. Searching for nearest refugee center. Please wait. Refugee center found. Location 66 Southeast. If you have any feedback concerning your visit, please contact the Department of Emergency Management Public Affairs Office. The local office can be reached between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. at 555-0164. If you would like to speak with someone in person or would like to write us a letter, please send it to... Bruh. Alright. So doing that... Oh wow, the refugee center is actually really close to us. That's new. They've usually been extremely far away to like the point where you don't even really want to try because they're too far away. Oh no, Mego scout tire. Megos are extremely deadly. If you've watched SCP content, Megos are like those things in the basement of like a SCP containment breach that like say the last thing the last person they killed said. They are very strong and we do not want to mess with them. Guess we can also read this FEMA evacuation pamphlet. Welcome to your emergency survival shelter. We hope your stay here will be short and comfortable. Provided are an emergency blanket, high visibility jacket, gas masks, food and water rations for 1 day, as well as emergency lighter, flashlight. There are further supplies in the communal cabinets. Should the facility, should the faculty be over its intended capacity. These resources are checked and updated by FEMA on a regular basis, but if you find some items missing, please contact FEMA supervisor at your earliest convenience. Please wait in the shelter until an official evacuation transport arrives, take you to your homes, or in the event of a major disaster, to the nearest evacuation gathering point. In the event that you have been evacuated under violent circumstances, FEMA recommends taking cover in the shelter's basement until help arrives. Remember, if you leave the shelter, we cannot find you to take you to safety. Spoiler alert. Help isn't coming. We are on our own. Oh, I don't know if I want autosave on. Hold on. If you're new to the game, I would recommend having it on, but we don't need it. I do want it to ask to save before sleeping. I don't remember which menu that was in, though. It might be default now. It's probably default now. Alright, so we have some basics we gotta take care of before we can continue. It'd be great to get like a backpack going so we could carry more stuff around. We also need... I would say we need a basic weapon, but this digging implement actually is a decent weapon. 10 bash, 6 cut, plus 3 to hit. It is a little bit slow on its swinging speed though, and it has medium blocking ability. So, well, you know what? There might not even be any. Ooh, there's no curtains on these windows, so we don't have access to any cloth. I think I remember seeing a pair of pants down here. Oh, I left some rations down here. So we have a pair of jeans. That's not enough cloth to work with, though. We're in a bit of a predicament then, because all my plans kind of hinged around building a backpack. Like I said, they reworked the way these evac shelters work. Man, we could actually get to that refugee center today. We might go just do that. I've never really done that because they've always been so far away. But we're also kind of like screwed here. I'm just gonna take some of the water and stuff. Yeah, that's more we can carry. But yeah, we're kinda screwed in this building because there's no cloth, and the only way we're gonna be able to get cloth is gonna be like going down to these houses and smashing the windows out on them. But there's zombies down there, so kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place at the moment. So I think we're gonna try to see what this evac shelter's like. I'm sure they've been changed since the last time I've been to one as well, 'cause it's been quite a while. Safe mode on while we run here. This could easily be a death sentence just by not having the cloth in that building. Oh, there's a big old forest between us and it, huh? Black rat is not a problem. It toggled our safe mode, but ooh, our hands are cold. How much cloth do we need to make hand stuff? We just want like light gloves, 4 rags. Man, we don't even have that much thread though. I'd have to disassemble a rag, which takes a really long time. I don't think there's enough rags to do it. We could unequip the digging implement. But we'd have to clear out all the stuff in our inventory to do that. Hopefully there's nothing terrible in this forest. There's all sorts of things in this game that can just one-shot you. Krek is not one of them, but a Krek being around is usually a sign that there's some stronger monsters around. There's like a fence here. What the heck? Oh, and of course it's actually raining on the time I didn't pick the oh, there's a moose there. Moose is one thing that'll one-shot you, so we better not go that way. The fence here. It's kind of interesting. Keep your distance from the moose. Yeah, the one time I didn't pick outdoors when it's raining. They probably increased the chances. It seems like they've done a lot of work. This field is like crazy, man. This is totally different. They must have like separated the stable branch from this is nuts. If you're new to this, you're probably like, what? It seems normal to me, but no, normally this would be a flat field that's only this flat ground like here. It just cover the whole screen. This like, trees and bushes and stuff being out here, that's crazy. It's awesome. It looks really cool. But it's not usually the way it goes. Well, we found the refugee center. Now, how have refugee centers changed, though? Surely they wouldn't just let you waltz right in. Just head to... Oh, this might be a minefield. That looks like a minefield. We kind of got lucky that we didn't step on one. I just want to go down to this marker down here to get rid of it. It could be that they're just trying to show that like the road is beat up, but it looks like a minefield to me. Rose bush, not a problem. I wonder if the refugee center... okay. Now it makes sense. the refugee center is a gigantic spawn, I guess. So it has its own terrain stuff, and that's why there's a fence. Okay, it's not just like the game randomly generated a fence here, and it didn't randomly generate some nicer terrain. This is pre-planned. Okay. Hopefully that clears out the quest log there. Still gonna hug the side of the road here, because I don't know if those are mines or not. Our perception isn't the highest right now, so it's possible we wouldn't see them if they were there. It did stop raining though, which is good. This is a statue. It's a stone slab. Well, my video game logic is telling me like push the statue onto the slab, but or we can just open the door and walk in. Who do we have here? Brandon Garter, beggar. Lumesian, beggar. Yusuke Taylor, beggar. Tamika Beckwith, guard, aware of your presence. Yale Gorano, guard. Rena Sandhu, beggar. Dino Dave, beggar. Okay, well, we'll start talking to these people in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember the like button. Keep the conversation going in the comments and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember hit the bell icon if you'd like to get notifications on your phone. And until next time, I hope you have a good day.